This is Charlie Kao at the Indaba Travel Exhibition in Durban, South Africa, with Mr. Mengistu Adelahi, who's with Ethiopian Airlines. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kao. How are you doing?
Excellent, thank you. I followed the growth over the last few decades of Ethiopian as it's grown exponentially throughout the world. And tell us a history about Ethiopian.
Yeah. Actually, Ethiopian Airlines has been founded in 1945 on December 21st. And it's made its first maiden international flight to Cairo in April 8, 1945. Since 1946, I'm sorry. Since then, the airline has been successful in all, and it's been growing tremendously, which currently is the first and the biggest airline in Africa in terms of its fleet, in terms of its revenue, and in terms of its profit. Ethiopian is now serving about 91 and more international destinations in the world, and out of that 51 connection direct flights to Africa. Ethiopian is serving also its domestic operation, about 20 points in Ethiopia, which is the largest in its size in Africa, and then it's putting its expansion plan to serve more, and then to connect Africa to the world, and then bring the world to Africa.
Well, our audience probably doesn't know, but really Ethiopian is certainly one of the, if not the, major African carriers, and you say it's profitable. That's kind of important, as we're hearing that the other airline called South African Airways is losing money and maybe merging and this and that. So, I mean, they're a great carrier and so forth, and you're a partner, so to speak. What has changed in recent decades, and that reflects in your route selection and route growth?
Well, actually, we can say that the most expansion has been done within the last decade, 1 decade, and then we have our vision, what we call it, Vision 2025. And then the first Vision 2010 has been successfully completed, and now we are on the second Vision 2025, almost completed the first 5 years with a full success. In fact, getting more than what we have targeted, to reach within the 5 years period. So our expansion plan is, to reach as much as possible all those habitable continents in the world. Currently, we are serving almost all habitable continents of the world except Australia, and very soon we'll be launching our flights, the third points in the US to New York, starting from 3rd of July. We are flying to North America and then South America to Sao Paulo, and then we are flying about 16 destinations also in Europe. We are not only, serving the passenger fleet, but we have also, cargo services also, which we are also taking, the big part of serving. And so, especially in cargo, we are the first and then the bigger cargo operators in Africa as well. We have about 24 global destinations, and then we are stretching our wings to reach the world.
And of course, using the hub in Ethiopia, connecting to all these international and African destinations.
Right. The location of Addis is very strategic. If you just, see where Ethiopia is, it is the best connection for all radius, from Japan to Sao Paulo, from Norway to South Africa. So that location is really very helpful for us and then Ethiopian is giving the best connections to transport its passengers throughout the world.
Ethiopia is very rich culture, history, heritage. Do a lot of your passengers stop over in Ethiopia?
Actually, now it has started. We have to do a lot to promote Ethiopia as one of the tourist destinations. Actually, we have also that strategy to bring, all our passengers also to visit Ethiopia. Ethiopia is, as you said, it is very rich in its cultural, and then as we are also located on the Great Rift Valley, we've got so many beautiful lakes to be visited and then historical sites in the north as well. So we are trying to promote Ethiopia and then to bring also more traffic to Ethiopia.
I mean, it's one of the oldest cultures and religions thrive there for ages, and I forget what's her name, the archaeological find from many years ago.
Lucy.
Lucy,
yeah.
how can I
yeah.
forget? Where's Lucy today? She's traveling the globe at
she's been
museums around the world.
Now she's settled back home.
She's okay. She traveled for at least a decade.
Definitely, yeah. So in addition to that, we have got so many historical sites also in the north, like Lalibela, Fasilides, and then Aksum, Stelai. And as you said, Lucy, Ethiopia is, the place of the humankind, where we got, the most older aged fossils. That's in Hadar. We've got so many attractions as well: the wildlife, the people, the culture, the tradition. All these are really a big treasure for Ethiopia.
Of course, people can learn more about your airline at ethiopiaairlines.com.
Right. They can reach us through our website on www.ethiopianairlines.com. Or they can just, approach one of our offices globally. As I said, we are flying, to more than 91 online destinations in the world. So
excellent. Thank you so much, Mengistu.
Right.
Take care.
Yeah. Thank you so much.